Welcome to the Wealthy LaLa Show with myself, Laurie Laursen. How are you doing today on this fine Monday? Oh yeah, here we got a ton of snow. It does look awfully pretty though. I really do think. I am so grateful I don't have to work outside. So it makes it a lot easier to take that. And but it's one of the bonuses of living in wintry Alberta, as I do so far and still. So today I wanted to talk about how aware we are. Now, it's really cool. I'm actually really super grateful that I have been meditating as much as I have for the past 6 months now, and every day, and allowing it to create something different every day. So with Dr. Joe Dispenza, there was someone who had done a testimonial after following his meditations and stuff, and she healed herself from some incredible things. And she said she had decided when she went for her meditations that she was not going to get up from them until she felt like she was in love with life. And so some days that took a little longer than other days, right? And I mean, we all have that, where there's just some days where you feel it's a lot more ease than it is another day. So now I can't say that is always my target, but my target is definitely that I come out feeling greater than I did when I went into my meditation. So maybe I'm feeling 25% when I go in, I come out feeling 50. For me, that's awesome. And I know that I'm allowing that choice and allowing that change to expand even greater. So usually just knowing that I've changed from a 25 to 50 usually just keeps bumping me up throughout the whole day. And I allow myself to keep having that. And what I've noticed too is that the more and more that I do choose these meditations, the louder things are that aren't working for me. Okay, let me reword that. The things that aren't working for me are becoming much louder. So as the point with this situation that I wanted to tell you guys about, with discovering even more how aware I am. So I connected with a person the other day, and we had a lovely visit, and we did a little bit of work together, and we said goodbye, went off on my merry way. And as the day went on, so this was in the morning into, late morning kind of thing. And as the day went on, I was feeling worse and worse. And I thought, okay, well, I jumped to all these different things that people talk about, right? Oh, maybe I had too much wheat, because I'd had a few brownies, and they were really good brownies, by the way. Just so you know, when I make brownies, I don't just do brownies, like plain brownies. You got to throw in some pecans. You maybe throw in some chocolate chips. Maybe white chocolate chips or Reese's peanut butter chips or something like that. It's like, hey, if we're going to have something, we're going to make it good. Actually, I just realized I could throw in mini marshmallows. I don't have any, but wouldn't that be, that'd be good. Like a Rocky Road kind of brownie. So I digress. God. Oh, geez. Sometimes I just kill myself. I mean, I laugh, crack myself up. So anyways, it's like, oh, am I feeling worse because I had brownies? Am I feeling worse because I had toast? Am I feeling worse because I had a coffee? You have to go through and judge all these silly things that you eat throughout a day, because there's so many points of view out there. So what I do is I'm like, okay, truth. Do I feel this way because of the brownies I ate? Oh, no, that's actually heavy. Okay. Sometimes it might be light. In this particular case, it was heavy. So truth. Was it the coffee I'd had? No, that was actually heavy too. Okay, so truth, what is this? And I just couldn't get a read on it. So I'd actually thought, well, you know what, I'm gonna do a second meditation. I'm gonna take this energy that's kind of up in my world, and I'm gonna go do a second meditation, see what's created out of that. Well, it was one of those ones that became a meditation slash nap, which was really nice, actually, by the way. I felt really good when I came out of it. Like I felt rested, rested that in a way that I hadn't prior to my meditation slash nap. So then, but I still continued as it went into the evening to really feel rotten. And when I asked myself, it was like, okay, so truth, like when did this change? Well, I remember starting to feel not that great while I was on the phone with this particular person. Now, this has nothing to do with the other person, just so you know. This is my awareness of what I'm learning about me. So anyways, I texted a friend because I'm so grateful, not because, but I am so grateful that I have a few people in my life that I can text and ask questions to, whether it's an A or a B question, or whether it's a, hey, do you have an awareness? This is kind of what's going on. What's up? And so this person had said to me, how much were you aware of what was going on in the other person's world? And I was like, what? So when I did this access consciousness thing, I did for about 7 years. I took a whole bunch of their classes. One of the biggest things that they teach you is like how aware you are. And they call it, who does it belong to? Like, so you can have thoughts, feelings, and emotions, pains in your body. You can feel not great in your stomach. And it really seriously can be your awareness of someone else's world or their body. Now, this is where, again, I go back to being so incredibly grateful with meditation, having provided so much more clarity in my world, in being able to sort through what's actually really true and have such a greater clarity of that for myself. So my friend had asked me, so truth, so were you aware of the other person's world, or how aware were you? So now I do what I do is I take that question that someone poses to me, and then it's like it opens a door. So I've been in question myself and kind of got to the end of what I can think of questioning. You throw someone else into the mix, they throw in another question or two, and it's like it just starts to break up, where we get sort of stuck, right? And I looked at it and I was like, I did really start to not feel great in my body during, and then it exponentialized as the day went on, after chatting with this particular person. Now, we all got stuff going on in our lives, at different times. Some of us more than others, okay? Like I saw a recent woman from the community whose father passed away. I'm sure that if I chatted with her on the phone, I'd be very aware of her world. So this is not a judgment thing of this person that I was chatting with the other day. This is an awareness of how aware we are, and that we don't have to hold on to it. We don't have to do anything with it. We can ask questions about it. It's information. God, I love that. The thoughts we have, the feelings we have, the emotions that we feel. It's information. It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to be bad. It can be just information that we can ask questions around. We can, kind of find out what it is for us and then go forward. So when this person asked me when this friend asked me the question, so I looked at it and I was like, holy mackerel, it did really change. I did start to not feel great after chatting with this person. So is it an awareness of what's going on in this other person's world? Was I just aware of a world beyond just the conversation that we were having? And it was like, holy yeah, that's actually really light. Now, not only was it light, but within 15 minutes, I kid you not, 80% of it was gone. Now that's the part that just, darn it, people, just blows me away. Gosh, it just amazes me that we can be so aware of someone else's world And then the acknowledgement of being aware of that can change it. The acknowledgement. And I really get, like, I've been asking in my world, it's like, body, show me, universe, show me, show me my capacities, show me what's not working for me. And I ask for it loud and I ask for it with ease. So I did get that really loud. And it was ease because I was able to have a nap. I didn't have to work. I didn't actually get sick, like throw up sick or anything. I didn't have like a headache or something. I didn't have like pain. I just didn't feel great. And I had the ease of the very first person that I was able to message was able to ask me something that allowed me to then get more in question about it and choose the change and have the change, receive the change. So anyways, and this reminds me of a story that I heard. It was someone had put it on Facebook, and they were at a bank and they were visiting, or no, they weren't visiting. They were sitting at the bank. They had their I think 6-year-old son next to them. And they had shared it on Facebook because, they were learning too, like how blown away we are of other people's worlds without even knowing it. And the little 6-year-old said, "Mommy, my tummy doesn't feel very good." And she said, "Oh, really? How come?" And he goes, "Well, that lady over there, I can tell is sick and her tummy doesn't feel very well." Like, no point of use, no significance about it. It's just, Mom, I was aware of this. I don't feel good in my tummy because I'm aware of it in that person's world. And what is really, really interesting is we don't actually have to take it on. Like, number one, you can just look at this whole subject and realize how much we've cut off our awareness of our bodies and our awareness of other people's bodies and realities. How much, how the hell do you know even what to do with that? Like, when my kids were 6, I had no idea what to do with it. It's only the stuff that I've been learning now that I'd be able to sit there and go, wow, your body is so smart. It's so aware of the people around you. You can tell your body that it doesn't have to get sick either. And then you can even ask, is there anything that you can be or do to contribute to this person? Or was it just for you to have the knowing, to have the awareness of it? Like with me, and actually that is one thing I'm going to ask right now, is that if there was something that was being asked of me to contribute to this person, I'm going to send it to them now, like a prayer, like a contribution, like just a gifting energetically of anything that I can contribute from where I'm at now to that other person. I just gift it to them. And what if sometimes that's all we need? Sometimes it's so that we find out our capacities. For me to find out that capacity with that much clarity was pretty freaking awesome. Then I'm not walking through life thinking that everything that I'm aware of is mine. Because, you guys, you got to know, I'm sure you've walked into a room and all of a sudden you've gone, ooh, I think, you know what? It feels like someone was just fighting in here. You're aware of it. Well, if you actually look at that and expand on that, you don't take that personally, as in it's all about you or it's just you. All of a sudden, oh my God, I've been fighting. Oh my God, I'm aware of anger. I must be angry. No, you can be aware of it. You can be aware of illness. You can be aware of other people's emotions. You can be aware of things going on. Haven't you ever, and I really notice this even more now, I'll be like, why do I get the sense that that couple's not together anymore? Cheapers. I have no idea why. And I just, okay. And then within the next month or something, I'll find out that they're not together anymore. How did I know that? I don't know how I know that. I was aware. I've asked to be aware. So just really, how cool is that? So it's really neat. If you find yourself being aware of something, actually, that reminds me of another story. There was a time, this was probably about 3-4 years ago. We had a person that was close to us that was struggling and having a hard time. And we hadn't actually told our kids about it. It was just something that was requiring a bit of it was too soon to say that anything was going on. And So I think it was about a week later when things had sort of come out and we were able to then chat about it. I was talking to one of my sons, and he had said to me, he goes, "Holy mom," he says, that whole weekend I kept having this sick feeling in my stomach. I just and I thought, well, things are going good with my girlfriend, things are good with my mom and dad, things are good with my friends, things are fine with my job. I don't know what this is. And he was just puzzled by it. And then so a week later, when I had shared this with him, what had gone on the weekend before, he was like, "Oh my gosh." Like that's what he was aware of. Now imagine if in that situation, and you know how he knows was because it lightened up. It opened up in his world. So that's how he knew it was true for him. And that's the indicator that we need to use for ourselves, is that when something is light in our world, or light it becomes more expansive or opens up, then we know it's true for us. And so if you find yourself being aware of something that you have no sort of physical evidence for in your world, ask if it's something or someone else, like someone else that you're aware of, and if there's anything required to contribute to them, or if it was for you to know. So anyways, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys today. I hope you have a great Monday, and or you listen to this whenever you listen to. Have a great day, whatever day that is. All right? Okay. Have an amazing one. Thanks for listening. Take care.